Coming up tonight at 5 o'clock, an update on a wildfire in southwest Nebraska.
Plus, in our Friday features, we're taking you to a family-owned and operated meat market in York.
Plus, but first, Lincoln Public Schools is trying to fill many open positions. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. Students and teachers are counting down the days, only 1 month until LPS returns to school.
With that, there are still staffing challenges for the district. And Channel 8's Jessica Blum joins us now with more on, well, what they're hoping to fill. Jessica?
LPS hosted their second job fair of the summer today. This fair comes as a final push to get as many applicants as possible through their doors. Before the start of school, the goal had been to fill over 150 positions, and about 100 are still open. The Lincoln Board of Education recently approved salary and benefit increases for the next school year. Today, business administrators and human resource specialists came together at Kohler Middle School to offer people a place to apply.
Yeah, we have lots of positions to fill kind of across a lot of different areas, like transportation, custodial, nutrition services, and our paraeducators are kind of our main groups that we're focusing on today.
Many retirements and resignations throughout the summer have left them with even more openings. To fill these holes fast, anyone interested was able to fill out an application and be interviewed on the spot today. LPS saw 30 applicants within the first hour of the job fair, but the hunt for new hires continues. Both part-time and full-time positions are available, and anyone who still wants to apply can go to our website at klkntv.com for more information.
All right, there's some options out there for some of our viewers. All right, Jessica Blum, thank you so much for that report. Families across the U.S. haven't needed to pay for lunch in public schools for 2 years now.
Starting this fall, though, those meals will no longer be free. The U.S. Congress passed the Keep Kids Fed Act, which returns the school lunch program to an income-based system. Kids who currently qualify for free or reduced lunches will still receive that rate. The Food Bank of Lincoln is trying to get as much food as possible available for families before the start of the school year. Some good news when it comes to the wildfires out by McCook. We talked to officials just this afternoon.
That's right. They tell us, for the most part, the fires are out. This is file video that we showed you a couple of days ago. They're keeping an eye, though, on hot spots and some trees that are still smoldering, and some of those trees are releasing some embers. So again, they're watching that. But the Red Willow County Fire Chief says they're hopeful they won't have to supervise the area tonight. In all, the 2 fires burned close to 800 acres. Well, right close by in Furnace County, a fallen fire chief is being honored at the county fair this weekend.
You're taking a look here at pictures of a bench and also a train named J.P. Trumbull Express. John Trumbull was a founding member of the Furnace County Home-Owned Carnival and served on the board for over 20 years. Trumbull lost his life helping in evacuation efforts during the Road 702 fires. His family is sponsoring free rides on the train during the fair. Just southeast of Lincoln, Bennett Fire and Rescue was one of 58 departments nationwide to receive a new equipment for grain bin rescues. The
grain inside of a bin, it's always shifting, almost like quicksand, they say. So having the proper tools helps avoid a tragedy. A grant from Nationwide Insurance is giving a grain tube and training to use it to Bennett Fire and Rescue, making them that much more prepared in the worst case scenario.
We're stepping up our game. I mean, we're working hard to continually getting new equipment and getting better trained so we can use the equipment to help at the time of need.
Now, the team is still in need of other tools that were not gifted in the grant. In order to help the rural communities around Bennett, they're hoping to pair with the Farmers Co-op to get the rest of the equipment. The 6-hour training course is slated for August. Well, looking outside, you may have noticed something feeding on the plant life around your house.
Well, the problem is nothing new, thanks to it being prime season for Japanese beetles. The best time to treat for the beetle grubs is around June and July, right when the beetle larvae are at the surface of the soil. Treating too early can result in not hitting their optimal growth period while they're still deep in the soil. And treating too late is just as bad, as they will have already hit adulthood and began feeding.
And they're really successful because they feed on so many plants, and they also don't have any natural enemies here. So in Japan, where they're from, they're not really reaching pest status because they have all those natural enemies. And here, they don't have these. Sometimes birds will feed on them and their grubs, but other than that, they're really more of a pest.
The beetles are actively feeding around this time of year. I've had to pluck a few off my petunias, but you should start to taper off around the end of August.
All right, one thing that probably is not going to taper off, and that's the heat. We definitely have it today. Here's Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins with more. Rusty?
Do those beetles like the heat and the humidity? Because if they do, then they're just absolutely loving today. Way too hot out there, and this is going to continue as we head through next week, but we're going to see a brief cool down, which we'll talk about here in a second. But outside right now, plenty of sunshine, a few clouds starting to move in, and it's hot and it's humid. So we have a heat advisory through early this evening for southeastern and south central Nebraska. Around 7 or 8 o'clock, this should be let go, but it's still very warm out there. In fact, the temperatures are in the 90s, which, okay, that's normal for this time of year, between 90 and 95 degrees. Zoom out and show you that just about all of us in the 90s across the state. But the heat index is way up there. 105 right now in Lincoln, 105 in Nebraska City, 103 in Hebron. Zoom in and see what everybody else is looking at. That's right, triple-digit heat for everybody from the Tri-Cities all the way over to Falls City. 104 in Omaha, 105, like I said, in Lincoln, 107 for a heat index in Beatrice. 75 degrees in, 76 degrees for the dew point in Lincoln, 75 degrees in Beatrice. So it is just hot, humid, muggy, and it is going to continue. The wind speed is out of the, well, it looks like the north at 5 to 10 or 15 miles per hour. So it's hot, it's humid, but we are going to see some cloud cover as we head through the day tomorrow and a chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Rusty. Talk to you later. President Biden's Mideast trip continued today with a meeting within the West Bank.
But perhaps the most anticipated event happened in Saudi Arabia, where the president spoke with Saudi officials. ABC's Avery Harper is in Jeddah with more.
President Biden meeting with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas Friday morning in the West Bank. The commander-in-chief reiterating his support for a two-state solution in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Palestinian people deserve a state of their own that's independent, sovereign, viable, and contiguous.
Biden also aiming to restore relations after years of Trump-era policies viewed by Palestinians as favoring Israel.
President, we look forward to the efforts of your administration to turn the page on the Israeli occupation of our land.
Biden stopping at a Palestinian hospital pledging $100 million for a network of medical facilities. The sum, a part of initiatives rolled out by the White House, aimed to support the Palestinian people. What has been a larger focus of this trip is Biden's meeting with Saudi leaders after landing in Jeddah, including Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Biden reversing course after pledging to make the kingdom a global pariah. A U.S. intelligence report determining that the Crown Prince approved of journalist Jamal Khashoggi's killing, though Saudis have denied it.
With respect to the murder of Khashoggi, straightforward and direct in discussing it, I made my view crystal clear. I said very straightforwardly, for an American president to be silent on an issue of human rights, is this inconsistent with who we are and who I am.
A sign of progress here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia opening up airspace to flights to and from Israel, which had previously been banned. But Biden is tempering expectations. He told an Israeli news outlet that deepening connections between the two nations will take time. Avery Harper, ABC News, Jeddah.
Still to come on the news tonight, eliminating civil unrest by predicting droughts. That's what a project at UNL is focusing on.
We'll have that story and your full forecast right after the break.
Over the hill, more like hitting
UNL's Department of National Drought Mitigation Center has received $1 million.
It's for a project that has been in the works now for years. Channel 8's Danielle Kaiser has more details on how they plan to eradicate civil unrest by predicting droughts.
Set forth back in March, the goal centers around physical measurements of water availability, such as precipitation, soil moisture, and more.
The original project and concept was developed through a small project that we had at UNL with World Bank and Morocco to develop a combined drought indicator for the country to enhance their drought monitoring capabilities. And so that's the basis for our analytical platform or methodology.
The data collection tool could predict civil unrest that could follow in countries where conditions have worsened due to the effects of drought.
We'll be extending it by adding some social science human dimensions to start looking at global hotspot indicators where there might be civil unrest.
The Department of Defense partnered with researchers at UNL to accurately depict when and where the events could happen.
So from a Department of Defense perspective in this project, they're very interested in looking at more accurately depicting where drought's emerging, where it's becoming more severe, and what are both the socioeconomic, the political, the environmental, and the economic implications that can lead to all types of civil unrest.
Wardlow says the long-term impact of this project could make UNL known worldwide.
I think we will be known as a global leader in the area of drought, but also look at how does that impact the human dimensions and the social elements globally.
Now, your Storm Alert Team Forecast from Nebraska's trusted news source.
Hot and humid day today, so through early tonight we have a heat advisory for southeastern and south central Nebraska along the Kansas-Nebraska border, then into Kansas and southwestern Iowa and northwestern parts of Missouri. It's just hot out there today, and it almost looks hazy right now through the groundworks cam looking towards the Capitol building and downtown Lincoln. We're going to get a break. It's a short one, but just keep that in mind. We have one day that if you need to do some outdoor work, tomorrow might be that day. But right now, this is okay. The temperatures this time of year are usually right around 90 to 95, 96 degrees. That's not abnormal. But the dew point is, it hurts. It's 76 in Lincoln, 75 in Beatrice, 77 in York. When you start to get into the upper 70s, that's really starts to get dangerous, where you need to find shade, you need to find the AC, stay hydrated, because heat exhaustion can happen very, very quickly when the dew point is this high. Look at the heat index. You're 100 to 100, almost 10 degrees, 108 in Friend, 105 Lincoln, 107 in Beatrice. So everybody in the triple digits for the heat index. Not much of a wind. It's out of the north, 5, 10, maybe 15 miles per hour. Satellite not showing much, but it is showing the beginning of something. Way over here in the Panhandle near Scotts Bluff, Alliance, starting to see some thunderstorms roll in. That's the beginning of the potential for precipitation. A couple of different waves here. Now, this is what's left over by Friday night, 10 p.m. from the storms forming now. So they'll be moving out of the Panhandle and through Valentine and North Platte by 10 to around midnight. They kind of fizzle out. And this model is fun with this one little storm that just lingers. Watch what it does. It makes its way to Lincoln. So it's all the way over in the Panhandle, and it eventually makes it to Lincoln by 10 a.m., about 12 hours later. So we'll see if this hangs on. So a chance in the morning for some scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. A little bit of a break, but then as we head into Saturday evening, western Nebraska, around North Platte, McCook, up towards Cherry County, this will start to evolve, and a chance for some precipitation along and maybe south of Interstate 80. This is Saturday night, 11 p.m. This just kind of treks its way east. Lincoln, Omaha, and areas south, we'll see the precipitation chances. The further north you go, the less of a chance you get. And then as we get past Saturday and move into Sunday, that's it. And we're looking at a dry spell for a very long time. So the 10-day forecast is not ideal if you're looking for precipitation. Tonight, partly cloudy and warm, 72 degrees, a northeast wind, 5, 10, maybe 15 miles per hour. That northeast wind will be around, but it won't add to much, and it'll be we'll be looking at temperatures in the lower and middle 70s. 88 degrees for the high tomorrow, so that's actually cooler than average. Slight chance of daytime storms, a better chance for those evening storms, and 88 degrees. We should be around 90, so a lot of 8s out there. That's our favorite number here at Channel 8. Rod agrees with me. 7-day forecast, that storm chance on Saturday, then look at all of those days afterwards are all dry, and the temperatures get way back up there. 90 on Sunday, 95 on Monday. We hit 100 on Tuesday, take just a little bit of a break on Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and Monday, that's a whole lot of triple digits, so we'll call that sweltering. Not looking forward to that. But if you have outdoor plans, it's still going to be warm tomorrow and a little on the humid side, just not as hot as it's going to be several days from now.
All right, thank you so much, Rusty. Our Summer Feature Fridays program took us to York, where we met up with the crew at Mclean Beef, and they take pride in their Nebraska roots.
Go from farm to table and learn how the best beef in the country becomes the steak everyone knows and loves. Channel 8's photojournalist Anthony D'Agostino shares why beef is what's for dinner.
Fresh cut local beef, all processed in-house. That's what Mclean Beef in York is all about. Max McLean is a third-generation farmer who raises his own cattle with his wife Jeanette. They then sell the meat from those cattle in their store, and it is USDA certified.
This is the real deal. This is truly from our farm. This is source verified. We know exactly how that animal was cared for.
The McLeans had a store for 20 years at their farm. But this processing facility and store was opened out of necessity due to COVID, because other meat processing facilities were either closed or booked for months. The store opened in September of 2021, and not only do they sell meat to take home, but they also have a full-service kitchen, selling burgers and other food items because they know.
Sample sells. Samples sell. We've been to farmers markets over the year. We have little samples of this and that, and that's the first thing to go. So we said this is what sells our product.
What also sells their product? The Passport program. It's given them a huge boost in visitors and a chance for those visitors to learn about the store.
We love to give tours. A lot of people do not understand where their beef comes from, or maybe they don't think about it.
The beef in the store is not only pure Nebraskan beef, but the cattle are fed with Nebraska-grown corn too.
We produce a lot of corn, but we can't produce enough to keep our feed yard supplied. So we have to borrow, or we have to buy from some of the local farmers, and we buy from the local elevators too.
Their beef is also dry aged before it's butchered, giving their beef a unique taste. The cattle are also hand selected to be processed by Max himself.
I'm able to see exactly what I'm picking out, selecting for our retail product. I'm able to see it from live to in the case, meat case, and it's been able to help me be a lot better at picking out the right ones.
And he certainly picks out the right ones. The majority of their beef they sell is in the upper 2/3 of the choice category and also the prime category. The store is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5:30 and Saturday from 9 to noon. But even if you can't make it to the store during those hours, you can still get your fresh beef by vending machine.
The vending machine is fresh, and that's 24/7.
Mclean Beef is just off of I-80 in York and is just one of the many farm-to-table stops on the Nebraska Passport Tour. For this week's Nebraska Passport feature, I'm Anthony D'Agostino.
A meat vending machine, that is innovative.
I love it.
Hey, here's a look at Wall Street. It was a great end of the work week. The Dow skyrocketing over 650 points. NASDAQ also gaining over 200. We'll be right back after the break. busy weekend coming up.
There are tons of fairs, festivals, concerts, charity events, and more. Here are a few of them. Hundreds of people, including the entire Husker football team, will participate in the 2022 football road race this Sunday. The 1 mile fun run will start at 8 a.m. and the 5K will start a half hour later. Both races begin and end at Memorial Stadium. Online registration ends tomorrow at 6 p.m. Also in Lincoln, Nebraska welcomes Team USA Roller Sports for the 2022 National Championships. This weekend, you can watch roller hockey, figure skating, and speed skating, all at the Speedway Sports Complex, southeast of Van Dorn and Highway 77. Jefferson County Fair is back in Fairbury, and there's plenty going on for the entire family to join in on. Rodeo events, live music, carnival rides, yard games, and a whole lot more. Adams County Fairfest is already well underway, and this weekend is jam-packed. In the afternoon, enjoy the carnival and food vendors and the craft and vendor show. At night, you can catch a concert. Tonight is Walker Hayes and Luke Mills. Saturday night, Nelly is heating up the stage. Crete is hosting the Saline County Fair this weekend with events running all the way through Sunday. Channel 8 will have a booth at the fair, so make sure to stop by and say hello. The Central Nebraska Auto Club is bringing back Kearney Cruise Night. You can bring your classic cars and relive the good old days all weekend. Check out the hot rods, enjoy the carnival, even see some drag racing, all happening this weekend in Kearney. Stir Up Days is back in Ashland, and there's something for everyone that stops by. The festival kicks off tonight with the Stir Up Coronation at 7 o'clock. Saturday and Sunday are packed with all sorts of activities and plenty of food. And if you are heading out this weekend, Rusty?
Yeah, a little cooler tomorrow, not as warm as it was today, but still warm. Upper 80s, maybe some lower 90s. The humidity will still be up there a little bit. We do have a chance for some precipitation as we head into tomorrow, on and off throughout the day, especially in the evening hours. But boy, look at that. After that, there is no precipitation in the forecast, and that's a lot of heat and a lot of humidity.
All right, thank you, Rusty, and thank you all for joining us.
World News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.
With the Channel 8 Eyewitness News mobile app, you'll be the first to know. Get alerts about breaking news and weather, all in the palm of your hand.
We only do one thing at Comfort Made Mattress Factory: handcraft the highest quality mattress possible. It's backed by a lifetime comfort guarantee. Come see us.
Closed captioning on Channel 8 Eyewitness